You are listening to DropTent Media Network.
Cast. Dude, look at
Welcome.
me. Fucking look at me, dude.
Please don't make me do that. Please don't make me look at your fucking face, dude. Why would you do this to me?
I don't like, dude. I didn't, dude. I knew I gained weight, but I didn't. I became, I became a circle, dude. This is nuts.
You look like Humpty Dumpty.
Like,
you look like Fenris a little bit.
Dude, I know. I was actually thinking that. I was like, Jesus, man. And, I guess that's kind of mean, but I look like it too. So whatever.
Yeah, but his penis also looks like him, and that makes all right. He might be an ugly man, but that's a handsome penis.
A good peen, no, for sure, and I can appreciate that. But yeah, no, real bummed on how I look in general.
It's funny because I feel like you feel really insecure about your lower chin look,
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's just
and
everything.
Yeah, you look. It's just all gone. You feel. It seems like you're pretty insecure about how you look from the nose down, and I feel like I'm like like a sniper.
Ooh.
I haven't felt as cultured and deadly as I do now.
You look like what's that gang? Crips. You look like a Crip, dude.
Yeah, I've even learned how to dance like one too.
You look like a unionized Crip.
They have jobs.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, I was going beard in the beginning just because in general, I look very young without the beard. Because I'm like, for people to take me seriously, I need this beard. Also, like, it sheds a few pounds off, like the optical illusion. But that wasn't even what I was thinking beforehand. And now I'm like, oh.
Oh,
yeah.
It's. I will say this about it. I do want to rub my face against it.
Oh, it's very smooth. I'll give myself that.
I just want to be like rubbing your face. I'm gonna switch it back to this because it looks like I'm like looking to the left. But yeah, I definitely want to just do a face-to-face rub, which you can't do in Corona times. So
no, you would like it. It's definitely nice.
You're trapping people into rubbing their face against yours. Is what you're doing.
I'm feeling it now, and I'm having a good old time, dude.
Yeah, when I shave my head, I just do the afterwards. I shaved my hair too.
Yeah, you should do that. I would like to see that.
Yeah, but then there goes fucking all of my material. Like I would have no fucking jokes. They're like, hey, but he did get like. I often weigh it though. I'm like, that might get like the most amount of likes on Facebook I ever got my entire life.
Probably.
But also, there goes like for the future. That's like that's like cashing in on something like on Microsoft stock before it took off.
All right. Well, what do you mean? Like
you cashed in, like say, all right, so I've been putting all my money into my hair, which are the jokes that I've been creating. And then I sold it for 200 likes on Facebook instead of waiting out for like, I don't know, my workaholics type of thing.
Okay. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? If we're dreaming big here, if you will allow me to dream big here for a second. I'm in my dream big car.
I'll allow it.
All right, thank you.
Bring in the dancing lobsters.
I'm trying not to move. I don't know if that's going to be weird. Like my hands, I'm holding my phone. I'm in my car. I'm doing a first car cast.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with the visuals. You know, move. You know?
Yeah.
As long as the audio's good, you're good.
Yeah, actually, I was going to have people just randomly get into the back seat of the car and just be like, Do not know who that is. I was
that would
actually
have that would have been wacky.
Wouldn't that have been a weird thing to do? It's like, oh, sorry, I thought this was my car. I'm like, it's in my driveway, dude. He's like, oh, yeah, sorry, I thought this was ShopRite. I was like, have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? What is that noise?
I can't tell if this is my laptop or
a frog. It sounds like a. Oh my god! It sounds like someone's.
Do you hear that?
It's me. It's my voice. It sounds like I have a stoma. Like I have one of those.
Here, let me see if my speakers suck. Because sometimes they kind of shit out. Let me put.
I think it's picking it. It sounds like it's just my voice, and I sound like a frog person.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, it sounds like I got one of those. Like I got a hole in my throat, and I had to go like this. Sorry, I've been smoking too many cigarettes. Let me give you a stoma job. I'll blow you with my stoma hole. Just don't come in my stoma hole because it'll go into my lungs.
It was my headphones or my speakers.
Dude, tell your speakers to fucking suck a.
That was truly insane.
That was kind of scary for a second. I thought we were picking up. Out of extraterrestrial. We have a guest on the cast coming from out of the Milky Way galaxy. His name's Splurn.
All you gay wads are dead.
Can you imagine?
Earth is fucking gay.
Yeah, can you imagine if that's like the species that took off, like they were super against some sort of thing, something ridiculous. Well, I guess like
there are only two genders.
Yeah, either that or maybe they just get here. They're like, "What the fuck are all these gingers doing here?"
Get to the back of the ship.
That's where they use the big probing. Extra thick.
We are separate yet equal. Yo, I love these fucking bigot aliens.
Bigot aliens, dude. I mean, if they come here trying to fuck with us, they are bigot because they're against human beings.
Yeah. Obama is gay.
All right, so let's say Hitler does what he meant to do. Let's just pretend here for a second that Hitler was successful in just killing all these Jews off the planet, including us. Then Hitler, soon after, without not saying that Jews are the reason why we can't do this, I'm just saying this. Let's pretend this is what happens after.
We're pretending.
Yeah, pretend that after we kill all Jews, Hitler then discovers like a new way to travel through space, and then Hitler goes to another planet, and it's just a planet of Jews. I think that's kind of what most alien movies theory are. I mean, actually, usually they're there to explore for resources.
Well, here's the thing. If Hitler went to another planet and found a planet of Jews, that would make me believe in God. Like, if he just found, like, another planet that just had other life forms, wouldn't believe in God. If he found Jews galaxies away, I'm like, yo, God is spreading the message across the galaxy.
I guess, yeah, because if he's sending his sons, then what would you have to say about Christianity? Like, Christianity would have to be complete, just like a manipulation on our planet, right? That someone was like, yeah, but we sent. Would Jesus be the liar there, or maybe over here he's like, actually, my God brother handles that galaxy. Maybe there's more, because there could be more than one God.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Christianity would be bullshit, but that would be interesting to see what that planet did with Judaism, because as we all know, Judaism is the Old Testament. So that's the first one, and then this dude, Christ. Well, what's
Christ.
that video? That video.
Christ there.
Yeah, he's like, praise Christ, and he's like breakdancing. Have you ever seen that video?
No.
There's like this like cholo dude. He's like breakdancing. Like he's like an ex-con. Like he found God, so he makes these videos where he's breakdancing. He's like, praise Christ, praise Christ. It's pretty sick.
Damn, dude. I thought of a great idea then. We get that guy, and he stands right in front of me. I want to become a graffiti artist, but a little bit more of with like sculpting creativity, but not really sculpting at all. But basically, I just want to go up where Jesus's are when they're, when he's hanging out, like, bah! And I'm just gonna I'm gonna hammer a skateboard into his hand, all of his hand, like one skateboard, so it just looks like he's doing Christ airs everywhere.
I like that.
Isn't that a stick? Because every graffiti artist has a meaning behind it.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. That would be pretty cool though. If you skateboard your. Sorry, I had a call right there. That was weird.
Yeah.
If you have a skateboard, nail it to the closest Jesus you can find.
Yeah. Find your local Jesus and then just fucking nail an element.
Like a physical one, not like spiritually.
Right,
I mean,
right.
You can find him too if that's what if you need him.
Yeah. I don't think God has any part in this.
I just never talked to God enough where I was able to convince that I was like, oh, you need to talk to God, to put it on to somebody else. I'd be like, oh, you need Jesus. I'm like, I never talked to anybody that anybody needed to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, fuck God. I don't give a shit about that shit. But I will say, if I had to choose any of the religions, I would go Judaism.
All right. Yeah, because it's the OG, right?
It's the OG.
You better not be doing it as like a hipster type of thing.
No, I fucks with
Rob.
I fucks with the holidays.
Okay. Really? Their holidays fucking suck.
I mean it's like mostly based around like eating and drinking.
Yeah, but their food sucks. Matzo ball soup.
Matzo ball soup is fucking good.
It's good, but if you put that next to like a plate of lasagna, you're like, all right, it's still good, but it just lost that battle.
Yeah, but just be an Italian Jew then.
And put meatballs in your matzo ball soup.
Yeah.
I stuff all my matzo ball soup balls with meatballs.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't think there's Italian Jews, dude?
No, there are for sure. They're probably the worst.
Yeah. They might be the elite Jews.
Especially if they're females. Excuse me. I just threw up in my car. This is actually just my throw-up bag. But it's not a bag, it's bandana, so it just pours all over.
Yeah, but you're not spreading the virus, so that's good.
All right, so my mom's coming outside right now and is now realizing I'm sitting in my car doing a podcast with several beers in it.
I'm looking. I see where this image is troubling.
where your son's suffering a DUI. I'm suffered by this DUI. Is now in his car during a quarantine, talking on the phone in the driver's seat while slamming some brews. Clearly she's probably like looks like oh, he really does miss drinking and driving.
Yeah, dude, you're just like you just miss it.
She's just like let him have some fun. He just misses. And earlier today, I was smoking a blunt in here, and there's a house that way. I guess someone from that side was coming towards this side of my, because that's a whole nother development over there. They were walking through, and I was just smoking a blunt. We both just made eye contact while she walked by. I'm like, because she's walking through my property.
Yeah.
And I'm smoking marijuana on my property. So we both were kind of like, I guess we shouldn't say anything to each other. That's about what happened.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely on her. She has to respect your boundaries at that point.
Right. Yeah, I could have probably fucking dropped the gloves on her. Come out
but
of the
also,
car.
Dude, I love that you're just taking a trip down memory lane right now. Dude. Yeah, you're like an ex-ball player that went back to coach.
What the fuck? People keep fucking calling me. I don't know why. Now, dude, I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park. There's people like surrounding the car now because it's become like It's like, what's he doing in there? I'm like, I told everybody, I'm doing a car cast. Leave me alone. Excuse me.
Good.
It's
Dude.
hard to find a groove when people are just fucking existing near me.
Well, we should get sober together, dude.
How so?
I don't know. Because I feel like the sober is a sick move. I want to do it. I'm trying to wean myself off. The teat.
Sorry. Yeah, this bitch hold on. I'm gonna have to fucking. I am blocking this person from my phone.
Who is it? Out him on the cast.
One of my customers keeps calling me, and she keeps saying, I have a doctor's appointment today at 4:15. I have to leave my house at 4 o'clock. I'm checking to see if you were still coming today. Yeah, I'll be right there. Hold on.
Did you forget you had to go over there?
No, I just chose not to. She should just figure that out on her own. I'm a good employee. She should just know I'm not coming.
Respect, dude. I love that.
No, I was supposed to come, and then I decided not to. I was actually planning on doing the second half of this cast in my truck. What the fuck? In my truck. But then I realized I was going to have to start it with the breathalyzer, and then if I had 2 beers, they might send that to court. They fucking got me on that. But yeah. I've still been spraying the outside, so customers won't. I don't know. She's been fucking crazy.
Dude, I might need your help. I've been getting infested with ants.
I told you, dude. I got the baits. That you so desire.
Yeah, but we bought like a few like ant traps, and we have like some spray. So I kind of found a Gesundheit. I kind of found where they're coming out of the cracks, so I put like tape over it. So that's been helping a little bit.
That's all I was gonna do anyway. I just come in with Scotch tape. I'm like, $120, please.
Hell yeah, dude! I'm intuitively an exterminator. But dude, what I was saying before, we should try. We should see if we could be sober for 2 weeks.
Dude, I've been sober this entire time. I only do it. I just make it look like I'm not.
All right.
This is filled with healthy stuff.
One thing, a little tour secret on the WUDDUP tour was they were sponsored by Monster Energy, and they gave all the artists.
This lady, hold on, we have to pause this. Or is that possible? This lady calls me every 3 seconds.
Yeah, I could pause it.
Can we pause it?
Yeah. And we're back. My dude was getting shit from the man.
I had to tell her, nah, I'm the man, and I was poping on her.
Do we have different definitions of the man?
Yeah, what's yours?
Like like rock and roll, like we're going against the man.
Oh, yeah. Well, because everyone called me Code Man, so I'm hoping that's not what we were referring to.
Oh no.
I'm the code, because you guys be like, yo, you're the man.
Well, of course, but I'm talking about
and don't you sit here and tell me that you haven't done it both ways.
No, I am, but I'm just clarifying that I'm talking about the establishment, baby.
Right. At that moment, right then and there, you meant the man.
The man.
Not the man, the man.
The man. The fucking man, dude. So yeah. You're raging against the machine, and I respect that.
I am the machine. What's your definition of the machine, dog?
Bert Kreischer.
Okay. That is a noun.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
La machine.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, dude. I've been trying to slowly wean off certain bad habits, because I'll send you a picture that I have. The last time I really tried to lose weight, I like crash dieted, lost like 35 pounds in 2 months, and I just look gaunt and weird. So I'm like, all right. And then
Dude,
like
you gotta work. You gotta slow pace, dude.
I know. That's what I'm trying to do this time because I gained it back and way more. This is probably the heaviest I've been my whole life.
Listen, if you want to lose weight, I think keeping your face shaved helps.
Dude, you know what? I genuinely think you're right.
Yo,
Like,
what the fuck? Have you talked to your boss?
oh yeah, it was pretty funny. Like
And your body's like, oh, you're fired. Or just like, were they gonna, like, did they?
I had a Zoom meeting with him today, and he was like, "Hello, Rob's brother."
So these boys are funny.
He roasted
I
me,
don't know
dude.
what you mean. Dude, he roasted you good.
Yeah. And then
Now,
I was like, "Yeah,
how do you
I
thi-
shaved."
Yeah, how do you think? Now, do you feel like a different person, right?
No, not really.
No,
Nah.
like, what have you done this?
I just get spooked when I walk past mirrors or like do something like this. I'm like, "Oh shit." Oh fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
I can only imagine. Like, I get that way sometimes when I just shave this little stubble. I'm like, whoa, it's too much change, dude. I can only imagine me missing this. It's like. Do you think you wouldn't have done this during without quarantine, right?
Oh, hell no.
So you could sue China.
Yeah, I'm looking into it.
You
I'm looking into China's estate.
Either that or it just depends on what they decide, whether it's bat orchestrated biochem, because they think bats, from what I read online, they think bats were in chemistry labs developing the corona and then gave it to themselves and then framed Chinese people because they were eating them.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's 100% real. It's you can quote me on it.
I'm trying to navigate. I'm trying to navigate if you were doing a bit, and I'm sorry. I feel like I totally just stepped on your bit.
Nah, I don't think you did.
Yeah,
I think
don't
we're
know.
right.
I heard it was the wet market. I heard it was the Chinese. I heard it
No. I'm talking about bats in a like, imagine a whole bunch of little bats wearing like lab glasses and lab coats, and they're trying to like move the beakers and fill stuff, but they have bat wings. They're just knocking everything over.
Yo, I like that.
And that's coming because they said that they think that apparently China was doing, like, they're under the a few days ago I heard or saw that they were not throwing away the idea or starting up this new conspiracy theory that it was Corona was built in a lab, and they blamed it on China.
I don't fucking know.
They blamed you. You don't.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Dude, how are we supposed to be the #1 place where people come and get their news coverage if you don't know?
Dude, I think it was spread by Dracula, dude. I think it was bats, but it's not. It's not the kind that people think, dude.
No, I'm saying straight up bats in a little laboratory around a little coast. And then one of them turns. Yo, maybe that's how. Yeah, see, they're always fucking around. So maybe at one point a bat ate a human, became a fucking vampire. And then now when a human eats bat, it just dies? That's not fair.
That's not fair at all. I mean, this whole thing, if I do
Do it. Say it. What would you define this as?
if I had to describe it in one word, I would say unfair.
Unfair.
Yeah. And I would also say poop. This whole thing's been poop.
Oh man.
On a lot.
Forgot the a live press conference. Rob comes out with a statement. This is unfair poop.
Yeah, this whole thing is unfair, and it's also poop. You like that?
I like it.
But yeah, dude, I haven't had nicotine in like 3 weeks.
Really? So you really haven't left your house.
I consider it a win.
You haven't left.
No, because I'm at the point now, dude, where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to Wawa. I'm gonna increase my risk of getting this by interacting with people, and then I'm also tight.
Thank you.
Purchasing something that's gonna fuck with my respiratory system, which this disease targets. So I'm
Right.
like, this is utterly retarded, and I'm not gonna do it. And I've been vaping CBD, but I haven't had nicotine in 3 weeks. So I'm counting that as a win. And I've
You think-
and then for the past 2 weeks, I've only drank 2 to 3 days out of the week instead of all the days of the week. Yeah. So I'm trying to baby step it, you know?
Yeah. I've been taking the approach kind of like that, but the exact opposite. In which case, once I found out that we're here for another 30 days, I'm like 2 weeks to just ruin it. Just fucking.
Wait, are we doing this another 30 days?
Yeah.
Did they announce that?
Announced like a week ago, I think. Yeah.
Oh, damn! I didn't know that.
They also announced bats are in the chemistry lab cooking up omelets. So I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even know if some of the things I read are actually like news or something I've dreamt recently. So
Fair.
if you're coming at me trying to get valuable information, this is the wrong perfect spot for you.
Gesundheit. This is like
Yeah.
100% the wrong place to get information, but also at the same time,
not necessarily. If you know how to read between the lines of people talking about stuff, there's actually more to pick up than meets the human eye. Because you have to hear it. Because if you're just watching, that wouldn't work.
What if it's a non-human eye? Do you think they got all of it?
Why do you think we had fucking extraterrestrial communication earlier on this podcast?
I'm not implying that there's extraterrestrial life. I'm just saying, like, if a dog because you said the human eye,
I'm saying that we legit just picked up wavelengths from a different entity from outside of this planet. Of course, dogs will learn a shit ton out of this podcast.
All right, fuck yeah, dude. I'm with that. Oh, speaking of dogs, I have a story for you, my friend.
Your dog came back to life?
No, but my other dog
is dead.
Almost. You know Nieners, right?
I know the dog.
You know Nieners. Nieners.
Neener, girl.
Yeah, so
new song I made for her.
So basically my dad's been making bread. Cause it's just like easier to like buy a bunch of or like make the dough and like keep those ingredients than like buying like a bunch of loaves of bread and then they just expire.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, it's much easier to buy bread, Rob. I bought bread, and
Yes.
it's way easier than making it.
No, I can see why you came to that conclusion. But yes, I'm talking about like long term.
Right. Okay, so you're you got the ingredient. It's like you got a little bit more elbow wax that goes into it, and which is unhealthy to eat, but.
Yeah, so we have the ingredients, so like we don't have to like keep going out and getting bread. And there was like this big thing of uncooked bread dough, and it was left out because it had to like unfreeze or whatever because we kept it in the freezer or fridge or whatever. And then Nieners got in, fucking ate a pound of uncooked bread dough, and
a pound, fucking pound,
a pound of it.
Oh, so you have a future dead dog? That's sick.
Yeah. So my dad. So I'm just chilling in my basement. This is like, I don't know, like 9:30, 10 p.m. and I just hear my dad just go, "Rob," and he was like, "Can you come up here, please?" And like, dude, that's how I found Zoe dead, from my mom doing the same thing, because I think everyone, like, for some reason I'm the one people call to like kill bugs and find dead dogs in the house.
Probably because they know what your face looks like under that beard. You're a psychopath.
Yeah, they're like you.
Don't feel
You're.
bad.
They're like, yo, you're ugly. Who gives a shit?
No,
Yo,
you
let's
just-
traumatize this dude.
you look like the when the in Men in Black the bug comes down and then it takes someone else's skin.
Yep.
that's your face. Water, sugar. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, but thank God you're in quarantine. I feel like it's gonna be easy. Yeah. But go on. So what happened with the
Okay.
dog?
So yeah, he told me what's going on, and yeah, we had the driver to the emergency vet, and I just threw her in my back seat, and then my dad came in my car, and
Ew. Why?
yeah, and then he went with us. And
Okay. So,
yeah,
but why did he? So what got? Never mind. All right. So you guys left.
yeah, so we left, and I'm like driving like crazy, dude, because like uncooked bread dough is like very deadly to a dog because like it can it expands in their stomach and it kills them. Like it was like
a pound of uncooked bread would kill you, right?
I know, but like very immediately for dogs in particular.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for when you tell me the dog's dead in the story. Is it not dead? Don't wait.
No.
Don't tell me. Ruin. Spoiler alert. Dude.
All right, but I'll tell you the rest of the story. So so I'm driving like a fucking mad dog because I'm fucking blowing red lights. I'm just going like 20 miles over the speed limit, not giving a shit. And then we get there, and we have to stay outside, and we're talking to like the doctors and the front desk through the phone.
Right.
And they were like, they're like, we induced vomiting on Brownie.
Did they use their fingers?
I'm not sure. I don't know if
they're like, let me socially fist your dog to get this throw up out.
I would have been fine with it, whatever they had to do.
Right. You don't have a choice.
Yeah. And they're like, and then we x-rayed your dog. And like when she threw up, there was like some things of dough that came out, and we're x-raying your dog, and her stomach is empty. And I was like,
So she was hungry.
Well, no. I was like,
that's why she ate all the dough. She was hungry.
Yeah, she pooped it out already. No, so I was like, I was in my car, and I was like, wait a second, because it did smell weird in my car, but like, I don't know. So I was like, I like cut off the doctor. I was like, give me a second. I get out of my driver's seat. I go around to the back, and there's just a ton of dough throw up just in the back of my car.
Ugh.
And I was like, hey doc, found a lot of dough throw up, and I've never been more happy to find it. I was like, I've never been, like I said to the doctor, that I was like, yo, I've never been so stoked to see throw up in my car. And the doctor was like, okay, thank you, sir.
If I were him, I would have slapped you right across the face and be like, that's man, that should have a beard on it.
Yes.
That's just a nice. It just looks, dude. I bet you that makes such a good fucking. I'm sorry. The entire time you told the story, like, I bet you that the octave, if I slapped that as hard as I could, would just be the most incredible noise.
The octave?
Like, I don't know if that's the proper musical term, but it would just wake up. Like, yeah, fucking. The vibrations that'll come from your face.
Oh, it's potent right now.
Oh, man.
It is potent, baby.
That's a face ripe for the slapping.
Yeah, but long story short, Nieners lives,
and also didn't put on the dough weight. So if this is telling anybody anything, bulimia is not a health disorder or an eating disorder. It is a solution.
Yes, it was so funny. It was so funny.
It's like moderation, though. You can't use it all the time. You do have to eat some things.
Right. I'm
like anorexia, bulimia, any eating disorder, heroin, moderation, it all. That's been overtouched.
Right. Well, the thing is when they were saying like, yeah, like the yeast and everything like expands in their stomach. I was like, yo, dogs can like cook bread. And
It's an easy bake oven.
yeah, they're little easy bake ovens. And yeah, dude, thank God she didn't die, dude, because my dad was like very upset. Like that was actually kind of like a weird time where I had to step up as like a son,
Yeah.
where it was like,
Because your dad's too much of a pussy, dude. No, my dad would get like that with like not really like that, but like animals where he's just like that. Like there's just something that like emotionally broke him down. Where you're like,
yeah,
I got to go handle this shit for him.
yeah, like that was basically what
Like,
it was. Because like,
but like it's like a save him the embarrassment type of thing. Like, all right, you didn't have it this one, all right. But also it's good though. Fuck. God damn it. People keep, I don't know what it is, but people keep calling me. I had Party Pete just fucking try to call me.
Party Pete. But yeah, I think it was like, it was weird. Like I like filled in like a lot of like the medical information. Like I was like on the phone with the doctors and shit like that. Like, and
You're practicing for your first abortion.
Yes. And it was interesting, dude. It was like kind of like a coming of age moment.
Really? Yeah, I guess that'll put you in a like little swing of things, and especially because it didn't die. So I guess that's,
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
like, kind of put you in a place. I don't know.
yeah, it was interesting too because it was similar when Zoe, my last dog, died like a few months ago. Because like if I was younger, my mom would have checked herself if Zoe died, but she was like, "You're 26. You're an adult. How about
Like
you go check
farming.
if this dog is dead, and you let me know." And like
Your
that was
your dad was just more like, I don't want to find out myself. Can you help?
well.
I guess it wasn't dying.
It wasn't even that, dude. He was just genuinely like incapacitated almost from how shitty he felt about it.
Oh, he must have been high.
He might have been, but he didn't like seem like it. He was just
was I talking about this last podcast where I came home, like one of the highest I ever got, like when I first started smoking, and I got home and my mom's like, we're putting down Mitzi, which is a very Jewish name for a dog. We figured out. I think, yeah, I definitely talked about this a little bit. It's like, oh God, I have to kill this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but but if he wasn't, so are you saying like he just felt bad that he left the dough out?
Yeah, like I can tell just like the emotions of it all, like fucking took him out. Like it was crazy. Like,
so you don't think he'll find it funny if you went up to him and poked him in the belly like, hey, what's up, Pillsbury Doughboy?
I don't think so.
You don't think he want to get a good gag out of that?
Maybe. I'm starting to look like him.
Dude, pretty crazy story. I went to go exterminate the outside of somebody's house. They had ants. Mm-hmm. I go to start spraying it, and and they're like, it's all coming from this one area, like where by the kitchen. It's all like coming from this one window. I'm spraying around the outside of the house. Just a dead cat. Just a fucking dead cat. And this dude already was like, come up to me, trying to talk to me, and I'm like going to work like this. I'm wearing glasses, goggles, and stuff. Like, clearly, don't come too close to me. I'm trying. Yeah. I have to go to other people's customers that are old and stuff. I'm not going in anybody's houses, but I don't want anyone to. I'm not worried about me. I don't want to get it on me and then give it to somebody else. The guy keeps coming closer, telling me about how how many people he knows has corona. I'm like, yeah, even more. I'm like, yo, dude, get in your house. Just stay in your house. I can hear you through the screen.
Like, did you say that? Like, get in your house?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like, you can just stay right there. I'm like, I was moving. I was physically moving away from him as he was coming closer to me. I'm like, just stop right there. Fucking go back in your house, pal.
How'd he take that?
He was fine. He was like, I obviously didn't say it as rude as I wanted to. But I don't know why. Someone fucking just does something that in my head I thought that they knew better to do. My immediate reaction is to be pissed off, like furious. Like, just, why the fuck do you not know to stay in your goddamn house, you little fucking idiot?
Yeah,
But he was wearing a bird shirt, so I give him the benefit of the doubt. But
yeah,
then I was
but
like,
birds rock.
well, eagles specifically.
Oh yeah, for sure. What is it? EHELES Eagles.
Sure, dude. I mean, we all have problems spelling, and we all get it right. And I don't know which one you just did, but I covered my bases. So
It was
anyway,
right.
right.
Yeah.
I now I have my driver at work, so like he sees me, like I'm like in now, like filling up some ant baits for him to give him to him, and I'm just like telling him, he's just sitting at the car like I would be right now, just like texting on his phone. And I'm like, yo, dude, there's a dead cat on the side of his house, and I'm not sure how to tell him. Like,
Right, because it could be his cat.
if dude, it was aged
Yeah.
well.
Like what? Like you mean like decomposed and shit?
Like, I've been to his house before, and I've saw the cat before. He just never got it. And that was almost a year ago.
Wait. So are you saying like you saw that cat alive before and now you see it dead, or that cat was dead for a long time?
That cat has been decomposing there for almost a year.
Holy shit, dude.
So that's why I'm weird, because first off, I'm like, what if they thought it was, all right, let's say it's their cat. They're like, oh, Fluffy ran away. First off, I'm telling, like, well, not only did Fluffy not run away, but she's the cause of your ant problem right now, because they're all living inside of her and then going into your kitchen. Or
is that how it works?
Well, no, not really. But I mean, it just so happened, maybe though. I mean, they're bugs. Bugs clean shit up. Bugs eat dead shit. So
Okay.
regardless, I don't know if necessarily ants are the ones that are going to go and do that. I'll do some research for next time. I'll actually, you know what? Maybe I'll get good at exterminating, just so, because I don't know why I've been prolonging.
Do you think, honestly, do you think you're a good exterminator?
I'll kill all your shit, but I don't know why, or I know how to not kill you and how to kill the stuff.
Do you think you're pretty good at that?
At killing the stuff? If it's a pretty I wouldn't say I'm an expert by any means, and I sometimes would say I don't care enough. But yeah, I think I'm pretty, like, I have my own logistics of how things work. I have my own little, because they give you chemical. They're like, basically they provide you with these chemicals. I'm like, this is what these chemicals will do. These chemicals will scare bugs away. These chemicals are undetected by bugs. These chemicals won't kill bugs for 2 weeks. So basically, like, you just know what type of chemical you're using, and then use it specifically for different types of bugs. So I know that carpenter bees, you don't want them to die right away, because they're going around eating wood all over the place. And it's just, they're not bumblebees. You don't want to kill bumblebees. You don't want to kill honeybees. But you just spray them and use that type of spray. So it takes them like a few days to die. And the carpenter bees love to fucking bump up on each other, like grind. Like, they're like real into bumping and grinding.
Yeah, apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
Exactly. Bees with the fur. They were grinding on her.
Mm-hmm.
She let me blow. On her. I blew her stinger. Yeah, for some reason, the male bees blow the female stingers. But regardless, carpenter bees don't even have stingers. But yeah, when they're bumping and grinding, for the 2 days, they'll pass the pesticides around, kind of like coronavirus. And then in 2 days, they're done.
All right.
So I know how to do that type of stuff, but then there's people like, yeah, I got these types of bugs. I'm like, I don't know what those are, but I think these will kill them.
That's true. I mean, kudos to you for not being like wigged out by it. Cause it is like dumb that we're so afraid of bugs, because we're bigger than them.
Yeah, but if you let a fucking bug just rob you, it's just out of principle, dude.
I know, but it's just like, it's crazy that I get so grossed out and so afraid when I see just like a swarm of ants. I could stomp them all out.
No, you couldn't, dude. If there was a amount of ants that wanted you dead versus that amount of ants, those amount of ants would fuck you up.
You think so?
No, so 100%. Each ant can carry around 4 times its body weight. So you put a fucking bunch of them together without a beard.
I'm talking like a reasonable amount. Like
I'm talking. How much do you weigh? Is that? I don't care if it's inappropriate. How much do you weigh?
I weigh like 211.
Okay, so imagine 200 because that's a fair fight. 211 pounds of ants versus you, but they all know that they want to kill you. Versus you and 210 pounds of ants, no weapons.
No weapons. I think you're right.
I think you're underestimating how many fucking ants that is.
Well, also too, I want to. It really depends on like the actual playing field, because if it's just all those ants coming towards me, I can just run across them and just keep running across them and kill them.
I don't know, because I've seen videos of ants that they literally. I think there was a flood in like Africa or something, and these are advanced ants. We're not giving you sugar ants. We're gonna give you like halfway same type of intellectual probabilities as 210 pounds of them would have versus one of your brains. Okay, so that way technically it's got to be even weight match. So maybe we'll even give them a little bit less weight because that's less minds, and they're gonna be because. I've seen a video where like a flood comes through Africa and like a bunch of ants that would have drowned from living in the planet what happened, like a bunch of them will drown, but they just save the top amount. So
yeah, they create like a self-made boat almost. They all like connect and they become buoyant.
It's like an island.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so you say you run through them, but how do you know like a few of them don't just like get on top of each other? Make it so that foot plant doesn't stomp any of them out because they have the buoyancy. And then you just walked in, you take 3 steps in, and they've already started eating your right foot. It's gone. You're dissolved by the 3rd step you've taken. They've eaten your entire body.
I don't know. I'm more afraid of the leggy boys that are in my basement.
The 30 centipedes.
Yeah, dude, I've been seeing them more. But also at the same time, I do feel like I have a weird tolerance for that kind of shit, because like I've seen, like I've been living in my basement.
I'm
for
paying
years.
just FYI.
All right, I've been living in my basement for a long time, dude. And and I don't know, like I know they're not like necessarily poisonous. So if they like crawl across if they crawl across my face while I'm sleeping, it doesn't bother me that much. Like I don't love it, but it doesn't like literally keep me up at night.
It shouldn't actually, because centipedes eat spiders.
Yeah, I know they're not harmful, but when I see them, I do have to kill them.
Yeah, no, they're disgusting looking, but you have to start looking them at a different way. You got to start looking at them as they're like when they run away with all their legs, that they're all going. If you add voices like that to bugs, they're fun. Like Daddy Longlegs is just some dude just going like, "Oh, geez, better watch out!" Look how much pee I just filled up. That's a fucking to the brim.
Oh shit! You just did that?
I told you I was doing it. Yeah.
That was stealth mode. Wait here. Let me take a piss in a bathroom real fast. I'm gonna pause this.
Ah, shit. Yeah. All
right. And we're back. Yes, dude. All right, we were talking about bugs. Yo, so yesterday tuned into that that Instagram live Gazoom tight.
Thank you.
That Instagram live, Mike.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I just saw that it said you were live. I'm like, let's see what the fuck's happening here. And first, I'm like, oh my god, Rob's doing a online mic. That's cool. And then I was like, oh my god, Rob's face is gone. Yeah, you want to hear something that Dan Madden said specifically?
I was talking to him today about it, so I might have heard it. Did he say I look like John Lovitz?
He did say he looked like John Lovitz, but he also told me he's like, it looks like Rob switched from Diet Pepsi to Pepsi.
That's sick. Him and I are talking about a sick video idea that I'm kind of hyped on.
Oh, really? Tell me.
Yeah.
Can you discuss on here, or is it secretive?
I'll tell you afterwards, just in
All
case.
right, that's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, dude, that was interesting because it felt weird doing comedy in that
Yeah.
space. But what I did like about it is just forcing me to write again because it is.
It's just such a weird spot because I mean that's what every comedian's like. You never know who's gonna be watching from that shit.
Mhm.
You know, and for you to just be saying whatever joke, like I mean, I get most people are fine, but I mean, I don't like the idea of people seeing me work on jokes because they could be pretty fucking bad, like
Yeah.
way worse. And now it's like now they're just watching me work on the thing instead of coming to shows, and it kind of just brings like an audience. Some of it I'm worried about. I'm certain most of the places people aren't getting that many views or people coming through to come check out the open mic.
Well, yeah, that was what I was gonna say. Like there was like 14 people watching,
Which is actually more, but that's more than an open mic. I mean, that's more than most.
Yeah, that it's more than most. It's more than most open mics, but still, like, I mean, it's not that many people. And then I screen recorded it, and then
Oh, I thought you said you screamed. I'm like, why?
And then I screamed.
And I was like, ah!
No, but then I screen recorded the parts that I thought were kind of funny from it, and then I put it out. So it was like,
right. But you screen recorded that, and watching that video, see, music's a little bit different because crowd reaction's important in comedy. More important in comedy because you don't necessarily need someone's reaction during hand because it's not just see, this is the fact that whatever. Watching somebody tell a joke and you know when they know it's over versus them like easily segueing because there's no like using laughter or crowd energy to go into one. You're just kind of guessing where they're at.
yeah, I mean, but
which isn't a bad thing, but it is a good place to just do jokes. But it's not like if I want to tell a story where I add physical comedy to it, it's not going to really work through a computer unless I literally like do a stage behind me, have some sort of microphone plugged into what I'm doing so I could stand like and do it the way I would want to do it.
For sure. I mean, the way to look at it is it is a different thing. And you got to do what's useful for that medium of doing it. So I embraced the awkwardness in it. And then if I told a joke and someone commented that got me, I'm like, all right, well, when I go back to doing stand up on an actual stage, I'll keep that in mind. And like you just gotta you just can't pretend that it's anywhere near the real thing. But I think there is still some utility in doing it.
I think it's just so hard to pretend, like, and to find that perfect medium of not letting you come off like a dude that's like, this is just a waste of my time, versus like I'm actually making this a useful part of my day. Like, I feel like it's even cut down open mics even so slimmer because there's people that you can like see in their eye. Like, you ever listen back to like a video, you're like, that video was good in comparison to the room because you could see how everyone else did, and you could hear the volume of the laughter or just faces, looking at face. Like, if it's just like not a laughy crap, they're like, we hate comedy or everyone sucks. And there's a little bit more judgment you can get from, which actually could probably be probably part of the reason why so many comedians, probably such as myself, they're just delusioned into thinking sets went certain ways.
Yeah, I think a part of this too is like comics being too worried about what other comics think.
Yeah, dude, that's heavy.
Like because
I feel that heavily.
Yeah, before I did this, I was like, yo, other comics are going to think I'm a fucking pussy for doing this. But I was like, you know what? I genuinely want to. I just want to work out some new bits or like set a timeline to where like I have to write new bits. And for me, that's productive. And if anyone thinks I'm fucking gay, then that's on them, dude. It's not on me.
It's cool. You probably will just never get booked ever again, dude.
But that dude, I mean,
But
also,
at least, no,
Dude.
just kidding. Dude, if I felt like I would feel good from doing it and that other people would feel good from doing it, then I'd do it. But I generally don't think I would have fun, which would mean that why would anyone else have fun? The only way I feel like people would only tune in to just be like, can't believe it. Can't believe he's doing the online thing. But it would be cool if there was a way to do it where it's like underground so I could just run through a story and just people would be like, yeah, that's funny. Might be useful.
well, I think Gesundheit. I think
Thank you.
I had a few people reach out to me and they're like, "Yo, that was fun to watch." Like, thanks.
You know, it's funny. I actually had a few people reach out to me because I was commenting during your set.
Oh, did they say it was ass?
Did I say it was ass?
No, did the people who reached out to you say it was ass?
No, nothing. No, I got some. I was fucking because I was slamming, dude. Actually, I wasn't slamming. I wrote down during one of you were telling a joke about. I don't know. It was about no. Actually, I waited till it was one of your cleaner bits, and I was like, "This is downright dangerous hate speech." And some girl was like, "I'm dying from this guy's comics." So I
did see her comment.
Yeah, so I'm like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'm killing this fucking open mic."
Yeah,
it's gonna be my new thing. I'm just gonna go to open mics and just comment.
Yeah, because I was like randomly looking down at the comments, but I had to still do my thing.
Yeah, I was trying to see what you would respond. Yeah, you like, oh, Cody's here. Okay, so this must be a really weird open mic that he was able to comment on who's coming in and who's that's what's so what I've been doing. I've been getting blacked out around 3:00 in the morning, and I'll go on Facebook or Instagram Live, and I'll wild the fuck out. So if you ever want to catch me, come on. And I'm like black. Last time I think I was ruined half of my garage.
Oh yeah.
And
you've been sending people pranks on their
well,
Facebook
see,
wall.
that was actually a response to the Instagram Lives because I'll get the Instagram Live, and then I'll set an alarm by like 8 in the morning that'll go off. So when I wake up, it'll go off at 8 in the morning, and I'll be like, delete that Instagram Live. Anyone that online from like 3 in the morning to 8 o'clock gets to see me at my drunkest on social media live. And if you don't get up by that hour, I'm taking it off the face of the fucking planet.
It's very Cody content.
Yeah. So, and reason why I started doing the other things, I didn't want to be a phony. So I did it too many places for me to even remember. So I would prank people. I did one on your wall. I did one on Coach's wife's wall. I did one on a bunch of people's wall. I did it on at least like 15 walls. First 7 were one night or whatever. And I was like, just would be like, yeah, fuck you guys, I'm fucking pranking you. But it was not actually me. It's someone else.
Right.
The reason why I did it, though, is because they're all on individual walls, so I can't go back and delete them.
You can't?
So I mean, I could, but I can't. I'm not gonna. Like, deleting one Facebook Live post is easy. I'm not gonna go back and try to find all the, like, I'd have to find it all. So I kind of just let it live there. You get like if people start liking it, the rest of the videos will pop into their timeline. So it's a real pick and choose type of way to do. This is worse than doing stand-up live or stream stand-up, virtual stand-up. And I'm doing it. So don't think I'm out here thinking I'm better than people. I just don't want to do that. I'd rather do my own worst thing. That's all I got to say about that.
Sorry, I was trying to do the thing where I didn't respond, and he just kept going.
Right. Yeah, no, you're trying to power move me.
Yeah, I was trying to power move you, dude.
You're going to have to grow that beard back out for that to work.
Dude, I look so much younger and so much fatter. Like,
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put on a bunch of lipstick, and I'm going to kiss you where your beard used to be, just because who knows when I'll get this shot again. And I'll just make you kisses.
I
A beard
I
made
didn't
of kisses, dude. Come
I
here,
didn't
you little fucking faggot.
Yo, I didn't know I didn't know how much like of a beard like it felt like a helmet with like the hat and the beard. Like it felt like a helmet.
It looked like if you put a football helmet on, and then put the chin strap on, it would have fit so fucking
I know,
snug,
dude.
dude.
It was
You would have
such
been so, dude. Someone could have fucking shot you in the head with a gun, and you'd be like, chin strap is so. That's the Red's Apple Ale commercial when you're looking for beer. Like,
yeah, man. That was
that's been one of my
hell of a look.
Yeah, man.
I miss it.
You say it like you're not going back. You're not gonna scurry back to that.
Oh, I'm scurrying. I am,
dude.
scurrying.
It's crazy that your hair. You're like you. If I see the forearms, your forearms, it makes your face look even less hairless. Maybe just tape your arms to your face.
Maybe. But my arms are pretty hairy. I'm pretty hairy everywhere else. Like, look at this, John. You can't really see it. Look at that.
You get a good gist. I have a friend actually. He's got a perfect Batman shaped, like as if like the thing was in the stars on his chest. Jeff Anstey, actually. It's crazy. It's just naturally. He didn't shave or anything. But he would never be a vigilante. He hates that shit.
A what?
A vigilante, like Batman.
A vigilante.
What was I saying? Vigilante.
I thought
like
you
it's
were
like
saying...
like a visual Annie, like
visually... That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, no. So what I like to do is I like to put my spaces for words in different places than where they're actually supposed to be. So when I say I have anxiety, I make it actually 3 syllables. Apparently, it's just anxiety. I do anxiety. I did like 7 syllables.
Yo, you're annexing anxiety.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying. Well, no, I wasn't. I just thought I was so anxious that I need to pause and clap for each syllable in the word. But apparently, you don't need
fuck
that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, fuck it, right, dude.
Fuck yeah. But dude,
I'm about to be drunk.
I
was gonna say anything. I think I was gonna say I'm almost drunk enough to drive this car.
Hell yeah. Well, now that you're at that point, just save that energy, because I think we're at about time for this cast. But
hey, we're gonna do double dip tonight, huh?
Yeah, we're doing a double dip with the very funny Drew Montana. That dude
I'm pumped.
fucking rocks.
I'm pumped about it. I'll be back in the garage for that because I don't get natural lighting.
All right.
I did enjoy the car cast. You should do a car cast with me next time.
Yeah, I'll bring the laptop and all that shit. And
well, hopefully your Wi-Fi will reach to the street.
I think it will.
It's like, nah, I don't want to.
I feel good about it.
Yeah, do you have any more virtual shit to promote?
Virtual shit? No, I mean, I posted a little stand-up clip on my Instagram.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, I shared that.
Oh, what was that? You that shared it on the Joke First Spoke?
Yeah.
Thanks, fan.
Shared you that? I shared it on my actual Instagram too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's a fun little clip of Chaboy at Punchline talking
Live
about
stuff.
Being single, gaining weight, hitting on tall chicks.
Hell yeah, dude.
Getting the hiccups.
Punching tall chicks.
Yeah. But yeah, just follow me at Rob Cruz Comedy, and that's all I got to plug. Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah, I'll plug stuff. I got a bunch of videos of my laptop that I have. Reason why I'm doing shit from the car and off of my phone is because I spilled a whole bunch of liquids into my laptop. But if that ever comes around, I got videos coming out in random places. So just fucking get pranked, you dumbass sluts.
Get pranked, sluts.
So I guess a shorter answer to your question would have been no. I have nothing to plug.
All right, sick. Well, all right.
Yo, my horn doesn't work. That's fucked.
Give her another go. Sorry.
He said it and you look like you turned something. So I thought it was turn my horn on, bro.
All right,
that's about it.
Yeah, we're gonna do another episode with Drew Montana tonight, and shout out to the real ones.
Yeah, what's up, Israelis?
This has been a DropTent Media production.